topic, I want to pick back up on this Aaron Rodgers conversation and my issues with Aaron Rodgers right now because again, I've been a defender of Aaron Rodgers for the last few years, even when his shortcomings in the playoffs. I've always defended Aaron Rodgers and always said that Aaron Rodgers is an all-time great. And again, his numbers back it up. I mean, he got 463 touchdowns, 100 interceptions, 57,451 passing yards. The man's completed over 65% of his passes. He's a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, 4-time NFL MVP, 10-time Pro Bowl quarterback. He is an all-time great player. But at this moment, it's a start for me to questioning his leadership. I got to start questioning his leadership because I've been hearing for so many years about how Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes are better leaders than Aaron Rodgers is. And I've always defended Aaron because of his talent and because of the organization's inability to go out and sign marquee free agents and make trades at the trading deadline to improve the Packers roster. So I've always defended Aaron because of his talent and because of the Packers organization being conservative and not being aggressive like other organizations who've won Super Bowls. We've seen the LA Rams last year. They brought on Von Miller. They brought on Odell Beckham. The Buccaneers 2 years ago, they brought in Rob Gronkowski with Tom Brady. They brought in Antonio Brown. We've seen other organizations be aggressive to improve their football team. That's not the Green Bay Packers. So I've always defended Aaron because of the organization's conservative tactics and their philosophy being so conservative. I've always defended the organization. But again, I can't defend Aaron Rodgers if he's throwing 3 interceptions in a game, especially when Aaron has called out other players on this team. Talked about how players have to get reps, cut back. Talked about how Matt LaFleur needs to simplify the offense. But yet, when you get into the red zone, you threw 2 interceptions against the Detroit Lions. Coming into this matchup, the Detroit Lions were on pace to give up the most points defensively in NFL history. And Aaron Rodgers couldn't even score 10 points against that Detroit Lions defense. That was a pathetic performance from Aaron Rodgers, and he should be ashamed to show his face in the city of Green Bay this week. I've defended this man in the first 8 games of the season. I said that the Packers' skill position players were terrible. I said Matt LaFleur needs to make some adjustments from a coaching perspective. I said Brian Gutekunst, Russ Ball need to go out and try and trade for a receiver like DJ Moore, like Chase Claypool, like Jerry Jeudy. But I could not defend this performance from Aaron Rodgers. He was terrible. And this loss was on Aaron Rodgers. I want to be very, very clear about that because people always say I like to defend Aaron. No, Aaron was pathetic in this game. He was terrible. And again, I don't want to hear no more talk about him being benched. You got to ride this one out. You wanted to take all the money and not make sacrifices for your team to improve the roster so they can go out and sign marquee free agents. You have to take the blame when the team loses. You get all the credit when the Packers win. You have to take the blame when the team loses games. Also, in press conferences, you're the same player who addresses other players as they or them, not us or we. So you damn sure better take this blame when you throw 3 interceptions and can't even score 10 points against the worst defense in the NFL. I think he had his interview earlier today on the Pat McAfee show. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm damn sure going to watch that interview and see if Aaron took some accountability for his Week 9 performance against the worst defense in the NFL.